Welcome back, guys. How are you today? Today is another great day, as I say always. Today we have something special planned. Today I got some stuff. Today all of these are SD cards and one of them is a box for SD card. So today I want to talk about a topic: which SD cards are great for pictures, which SD cards are great for video, and how to use SD cards properly, let's say. So I have a bunch of SD cards right here, plus some more that came. SD cards die quickly with me. I don't understand. So these are all the SD cards that I have. Some of these are useless, some of these I use a lot. So the ones that I use a lot break very quickly since they're such a crappy design. There's this small thing, there's this kind of small thing here where basically this breaks off like so easily. I don't understand what happens, it just breaks. I broke so many of them. If you can get few more SD cards, I always recommend that you always label them. So for example, let's say here, so as you can see, this one here is G7X, this one here is 100D. So what I like to do is to label them, because each camera creates its own folder and then it's like a huge mess, and it's great to have the SD card formatted for that camera. I like the SanDisk ones. I'm not sure about other ones, but as you can see down there, I have written one G7X, and that way I know which SD card is which. So you can write it down there. It's usually quite hard to write on it, but I mean, you'll figure it out, and it's quite simple though. But it's difficult with a pen, and that way you don't have to, look in the computer what kind of file you have on it. And you just grab it quickly and go record your video. So then I have these SD cards, which are like 32 gigabytes, but they are more for pictures because they have a slow writing speed. Now, this is where I'm going to get into this. Now, writing and reading, these are the two things you have on the SD card. Now, writing is what the camera is writing onto the camera. That's understandable. Now, for example, if you're recording in 4K, you cannot use this one. This is a write speed of 30 megabytes per second. For sure, you cannot use that. So then all the way you can go, I think, I don't even know the exact number, but you can go quite high up. The maximum I have is 64 gigabyte, and it's a 95 megabytes per second SD card. I have two of those, and those are my ultimate favorites for everything. Literally doing everything. Now, one of them is here, and I'm probably not gonna even get to unboxing these. Whenever I'm home, I use this one, 16 gigabyte, and this is a 90 megabytes per second writing speed. So this SD card gives you a lot of functionality. It's not that expensive, it's very good. So if it breaks, I'm not going to cry. If I broke a 128 gigabyte one, and that hurt a little bit. So yeah, then I use the GoPro, so you need to have micro SD cards. So those are plugged in the adapters, at least I have them like that. And I have a 64 and a 16, and these are about 90, the speed. So as you can see, I have these two for the GoPro or for any slot that has a micro SD card. So yeah, I have kind of a collection of SD cards, but I use all of them. And then of course I have kind of a few old ones, for example this one. So this one is kind of an older one, it even remembers the ancient times. It's an 8 gigabyte one. It's very small, and also the writing speed, it's not that very good. So these are all the SD cards that I have. Now, it's very useful to store all these SD cards somewhere, right? It's very useful to put them somewhere, not just have them laying around like I do usually, since I use them a lot. That's why this box comes into place. This box has 12 slots where you can put SD cards, so actually that's good. And I think you can buy multiple versions of this one, which have like, I think even like inside that you can put a micro SD card under the SD card. So yeah, there are multiple versions, and this is not that expensive. Why I like this is because, so what you do, you put the SD card inside like so, as you can see, and you just continue piling them up like that. And you can go all the way down, however many you want. You can even organize them, so this is great. So this is pretty much it for this video about SD cards. So I hope I explained all of this really well. And if you have any questions, be sure to leave them down in the comment section and I'll reply to all of them. Yeah, this is it. So if you have more requests about these kind of videos, of course, leave it down in the comments. It will be also greatly appreciated. And yeah, this is it. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video with something else. Yeah. I really like this background also, so that's why this is kind of like a new thing. Yeah, take care. Bye!